Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is actually a candle wax reading, and it's all about next big unexpected change or changes coming your way. And yeah, let me zoom in. As always, my dear, I have 3 pals that you can choose from. Today it's only card without crystals. This is pal 1, this is pal 2, and this is gonna be pal 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comments section. And if you're interested or you're just curious when it comes to a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey Pal1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's the next big unexpected change or changes coming your way. So before we start with the candle wax reading, I would like to just get you 1 tarot cards overall, and then we will dive into the candle wax reading. So let's see, for my dear pile 1 message, 1 tarot card please. To start off the reading with, let's see, 1 tarot card for my dear pile 1. Okay, so we have the star card here. Alright, so with the star card being here, my dear pal 1, what I'm seeing here is that whatever this next big unexpected change is that we're gonna look into in a minute, it's gonna really help you on your healing journey. It's gonna be something that is gonna have a very positive impact on you. That's something I'm seeing here now. I'm wondering already what this next unexpected change may be, but we will definitely see that when we tune into the energies. However, coming back to this, it's healing. It's kind of, finding your way back. It's very soothing, very nurturing, And by the way, there are some construction workers outside, so if you hear something, I'm so sorry for that, but I can't do anything. So with the star card being here, I also feel like it could go into the energy of something hopeful, okay? So it could be the case that the next big thing coming into your life is something you have been hoping for. You've been wishing for, right? The star card in general is a wish, like wish fulfillment as well. And I feel like it could be the case that whatever this next unexpected change is, that you have actually waiting for it for quite some time. It could be something that has finally arrived. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here. However, once again, the majority or the main, okay, not the majority, the main message when it comes to the star card here for me is it's healing. It's that this next unexpected change is something not only well deserved, but something that you've been seeking. For some, you may have even prayed for it or really hoped for it. That's what I'm seeing, and it's gonna have a beautiful influence on you. Gonna bring you into a much more light-hearted, place, and just in general make you feel uplifted. It's kind of like raising your vibration. This change is gonna have this effect on you. It's gonna help you into coming into a better energy again. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Now, having said that, let's actually see what this is all about. Okay. Now let me get you your candle. Okay. Now please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies here, my dear Padawan. Okay. I just would like to say that I just feel like a rush, okay? A rush of energies being invited here. And these energies are your spirit team. They have come through like immediately, okay? Definitely have been waiting for this opportunity to come through here. And I feel like, yeah, share some good news with you. This is kind of like, yeah, I know this reading is all about the next big unexpected change coming your way, but I almost feel like actually turning it into the next big news for you. Because what I'm feeling in here is that what's coming for you is actually you meeting parts of your soul family. That's what I'm seeing here. Now, they have not shown me yet whether this is platonic or whether this is a romantic interest. Hopefully, the energies will show this in a minute or will give further clarification. But I would first like to start or remain with what I just said. What I'm seeing here is that you are going to meet in this 3D reality, okay? Physically speaking, someone from your soul family. And it actually makes a lot of sense right now with the star card, because as I already said, the star card, its major message was this healing. And I feel like when you meet this star, not the star, when you meet this person who's part of your soul family, the connection you guys will have is definitely a very deep one. I feel like when you meet each other right from the beginning, you will just click like a match, and it's kind of the sensation as if you would know each other for years. Even though this person is gonna be a stranger at first, it's not gonna feel that way. It's gonna feel as if you know them, because you do. Your souls know each other, right? Energetically speaking, you are familiar. However, meeting in this reincarnation for the first time is of course new. And I feel like this person that you're gonna meet, coming back to this healing I've talked about, they are gonna have a very positive impact on you. So they will somehow influence the journey that you're on, the path you're on. I feel like it's gonna be a very empowering relationship, okay? When I say relationship, I'm talking about any sort of relationship, whether it's friendship or romantically. Because I feel like it's gonna really give you a lot of empowerment and boost your confidence. There is something about confidence here. So maybe it's something they do or something they say, but they are gonna have a huge impact on you, my dear. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's kind of like the first time maybe you are gonna be able to experience a genuine friendship, if you have been feeling like the friendships you had so far were either superficial or they were just not genuine. Because this relationship, okay, is gonna make you feel very loved. And it's gonna make you feel a lot, you know? It's all about the emotions. It's all about making you feel. Not only that, my dear. Yeah, so what I'm hearing here is that don't worry about how you guys may meet, because it's being orchestrated anyways. It's not for you to worry about. This is just for you to get prepared or know what's coming for you, but you don't have to think about more than that. You don't have to stress about anything. Just be excited, okay? Just look forward to this, if of course this is something you want to come into your life, because at the end of the day you have free will. And yeah, just concentrate on the good energy that's being spread here. Okay, I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you've been struggling with something, and they are gonna help you with that. This struggling could be an inner turmoil, it could be something internally that you have been struggling with, and you're gonna share it with this person, and you know, they will support you on that journey. They may even look for like possible yeah, like solutions for whatever you're struggling with, okay? But they just genuinely want to help you, because it's kind of like one of those friendships in which the other person is a part of you. Because I mean, definitely makes a lot of sense, because this is soul family we're talking about. But looking at it from a 3D physical aspect, physical view, it's one of those friendships in which, yeah, I feel like this is a friendship. I feel like this is a friend which you will welcome into your life. However, for a small portion of you, this could be a friendship which actually also involves into a possible relationship. But for now, what I'm actually seeing here is friendship energy. Okay, so of course this could also be, okay, yeah, I just heard this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate, a part of your soul family coming into your life, and you will experience with them this friendship here, which will definitely be very healing. And yes, for some of you guys, this can actually also involve into a romantic connection afterwards. So starting off as friends and then involving. But regardless of that, I feel better to say more so focusing on the friendship aspect here, because it's gonna make you feel very loved. It's one of those friendships in which you genuinely feel like you found someone who will stay a lifetime, and who you can trust, who makes you feel loved and appreciated. You know, very often we talk about this when it comes to romantic connections, but friendships are also just as I can't talk, just as important, right? And this person, this soulmate that we're talking about, they are gonna help you when it comes to your journey for sure. I really feel like taking the star card again and putting it right there, because it's just working out beautifully here for me. You know, I got this message coming through in readings which are love related, but I almost feel like now specifically saying it in this friendship dynamic, it's almost like you had these, like maybe friendships or people that you met throughout your lifetime. However, then there's this soulmate coming into your life, and they are gonna show you how different a friendship can be, which is soul deep. You know, I don't know why. Um, this is very interesting, because I actually experienced something very similar to that. And I've also met someone who was actually the first soulmate coming into my life. And this person is a friend, is an incredible friend, a very dear person. And it's incredible how much being friends with this person has changed my life, because it's such a deep connection in which I feel free to be my authentic self. I feel free to explore and tell my truth, that it's so nurturing and so healing in a way. Especially if some of you guys haven't had this in the past, you know, if you haven't had friendships or people in general with whom you felt like you couldn't really express your authentic self, as an example. It's gonna make this experience even beautiful, like more beautiful, right? And it's interesting that I feel drawn towards my own experience here, because I really feel like you're gonna have a similar one. And let me tell you, if this experience, okay, is just a little bit like what I've experienced, my dear pal one, feel blessed, okay? Because very often we may put our focus into love, but you know, when it comes to the journey of connecting with others, having beautiful friendships can just be as beautiful as having beautiful romantic partners. And what I would like to say here is that this is gonna be a friendship which will be long lasting, and if this is something you want, which you will do, that's definitely something I'm feeling here, it can be a long lasting friendship here. And it's all about healing, it's all about being you and just sharing, you know, sharing and caring and nurturing and loving. It's a heart to heart connection here, my dear pal one. And I know this is your reading, but I'm already I'm already excited for you. And yeah, once again, I feel like saying this over and over again. You are blessed, okay? You are blessed that you're able to meet someone from your soul family and have actually such a beautiful connection with them. Experience this with them, because not everyone may experience that for several reasons. And it's more beautiful for me to witness that you're actually someone who's gonna have this. So this is actually, I feel like, all I have for you. This is the next big change coming into your life, and this friendship, this person, okay, they definitely are not gonna change only, let's say, your friend circle, but your overall life, you know. As an example, they may really help you when it comes to certain inner turmoils that you're dealing with, or they may help you when it comes to your career. They may be a great support system, you know, great cheerleader of yours. I just feel like they are gonna support your overall life. It's not only connected to one part of your life, but it's actually connected to multiple, you know, sides of your life. This is how of a big impact they will have on you, okay? So, my dear Padawan, this is actually all I have for you. Please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and you know, if there's something you would like to share, definitely feel free to do so. My dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with this beautiful, beautiful energy here. If you're interested or you're just curious when it comes to a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well, my dear. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, you will find my Instagram link in the description box, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal one, I am sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal one, take care, my love. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what is the next big unexpected change or changes coming into your life? Now, first of all, my dear, before starting with the candle wax reading, I would like to get you one tarot card. So let's start with that. For my dear pal 2, let's get you one tarot card. Let's get you one tarot card. Let's see. That's enough. For my dear pal 2, one card. One card, please. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands here. And at the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. This message is pretty like straightforward. What I'm seeing here is that empowerment. Empowerment. You are being empowered, okay? So what I'm seeing is that, of course, we will look into the candle wax reading in a minute and dive into the energies and see what this is all about. But what I can already say is that this next big unexpected change brings a lot of self-empowerment and self-love. It's kind of like you stepping into your power, you know, into yourself, and having confidence, you know, believing in yourself and believing in your abilities, almost like reconnecting with who you are. Especially with the 10 of Wands being here, it could be the case that this connection has been actually cut off or a little bit difficult. You know, maybe you have been for quite some time actually occupied with a lot of burdens, you know, responsibilities, challenges in your life, in which it really like put you down. It was really heavy. You know, this can also be, as an example, like mental obstacles. It doesn't necessarily have to be like physically, although for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is physically speaking. As an example, let's say a lot of pressure in your career, a lot of responsibilities in general, you know, a lot of outside pressure, which, you know, when we are so like tired and drained, this of course may also have an influence on our overall well-being or even the connection we have towards ourselves. If we feel like everything around us just is going down hills, we may also think very low of ourselves or just very feel disconnected. And I feel like for some of you guys, at one point this could have been the case. However, with the Queen of Wands being here, and the 10, by the way, is an ending. So it's the ending of this, literally, look at that. We have this skeleton, the skull here. And what I really love about this illustration is that, yes, it looks like someone is literally dead, but there is a beautiful tree. Look at that. There is a beautiful tree growing out of this, and it's even having fruits, right? So it's kind of like, I feel like you as well, you have grown from the darkness that you have encountered and from the difficult times that may have really put you down, okay? And this is where you're heading. You know, this 10, this ending is happening, and what's coming is you're growing. You're growing the tree and the fruits, and the Queen of Wands, you're stepping into who you actually are and who you should be, you know. It's kind of like reclaiming your power for some. So I'm very curious what this change may be, because obviously, as we're seeing, it's life changing. It's actually it's gonna have a big impact on you, my dear pile, too. It's gonna really shook almost all the areas in your life. That's really the energy here. Now, my dear pile 2, let's look into your candle wicks. Let's see. All right. Let me get you your candle. Let's light it up. Let's see. Come on. Okay. So let's see, for my dear pile 2. Please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies here. What is the next big unexpected change coming your way? Okay. Okay. My dear pile 2, I understand. So, I really feel like, let me get those two cards because we need them. Now, we have talked about the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Wands, right? What I'm seeing is that this next unexpected change is actually financially. And it's going to bring you, okay, a lot of relief. And it makes a lot of sense with the energies that we have seen coming through the cards already. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are finally getting what you deserve. It's kind of like justice coming through. Getting the fruits of your labor, you know, that's the kind of energy here. But there is more to it. There is so much more to this energy. First of all, I would like to say that I feel like a lot of you guys, you know, you may have been very, very patient for some time because you may have not felt that not emotionally, well, emotionally maybe as well, but that financially secure. And because of that, it brought you a lot of stress, it brought you a lot of anxiety, because maybe for some, you have been trying to work towards something, towards some kind of a goal. It could be a raise of salary, it could be, you know, manifesting a better job manifesting a better opportunity. For others, you may have this you know, business ideas, or you may get this hint, okay, of what it is that you would actually like to do. For those of you guys who are in university or college, you may want to change something, you know, or there's something you want to work towards, and it's there, the idea is there. However, maybe you didn't really see it come through, or you weren't as courageous to really act upon it. Now, what I'm seeing here is that you are bringing in this great energy when it comes to your finances, okay, and your career in general. It's kind of like coming out of this survival mode and moving into actually feeling abundant and prosperous, because a lot of people, you know, work so much. However, they can't really enjoy their money because their money is just as much so they can, you know, pay their bills, or you know, with the Ten of Wands being here, to take care of the responsibilities, but not really that much where we can actually enjoy the money we're making, right? Or spend it maybe in a way we would wish to. As an example, going on holidays, you know, or doing something really good for yourself. Maybe you haven't felt that way for quite some time. Regardless of that, what I'm seeing here is that what's coming for you is financial security in the way of, first of all, I'm seeing raise of money. More money is coming towards you. Now, this more money could come through, as an example, someone changing something regarding their career. It could be a change of like literally career, or just, let's say, of position or department. Okay, these are just examples, but it's gonna bring you towards a much more empowered self, because you may feel like, okay, now I have more freedom to actually do what I want to do, or express myself, instead of someone else telling me what to do, where to go, and so on. But not only that, I feel like it's like you are gonna have more inspiration overall. I feel like the passion for work is gonna come back. If some of you guys right now are on a job or doing something career wise which you are absolutely not passionate about, which you absolutely hate, then this change could definitely be a change of career. Because what I'm seeing here is that this next unexpected change is gonna make you feel so inspired and so motivated to make money. And not only that, it's actually gonna bring you in money. Okay, you're gonna see the results. You're gonna see the results of the things that you have been putting into, okay, like the effort, the time. I also feel like certain fears that you may have had, okay, when it comes to money. Let's say as an example, let's say someone wanted to save some money for something they are really working towards. However, they weren't quite sure whether they can accomplish that or not. I see that the fears that you have, okay, even the fears when it comes to your future overall, they're um, they're dissolving. They are getting less because you are getting more secure. And the more secure you get, the less fears kind of you have. But when I say that I feel like you're getting secure, it's not only about the financial thing, it's also emotionally speaking. Because what we have seen in the beginning is that you are reconnecting with yourself. You're feeling much more confident and much more empowered. Yes, it can definitely, or it will be influenced because of the fact that more money is coming in, and just in general, you are gonna feel more passionate about your craft. Or for those of you guys who are gonna change career or create something such as a new business, you definitely are gonna feel a lot of passion and inspiring when it comes to that. And because you're gonna feel so uplifted, this is also gonna influence you overall. It's gonna influence the limiting beliefs that you may have been carrying with yourself. Coming back to this imagery, it's kind of like it's gonna give you this boost, okay? And you will be able to create, to yeah, just to create what it is that you want. And then there are all the fruits of your labor. Now it definitely makes a lot of sense. These are the fruits of your labor that you will be able to harvest, okay? That's actually what I'm seeing here. Now, what I'm also getting here is that I feel like there is also your spirit guides here coming through. So on one hand, we have this empowerment coming through from this career change, okay, or these results, like the fruits of your labor coming your way. But on the other hand, there is also some connection with your spirit guides. I feel like for a lot of you guys, yeah, in the beginning of the reading, I said unexpected change or changes, depending on how many messages come through for you. In pile one, as an example, it was only one change coming their way. For you guys, it's multiple ones. So once the career one, okay, which will impact also your overall well-being and empower you, but there's also another change coming which will empower you, and it's the connection you have with your spirit guides here. I feel like a lot of you guys, okay, you may already feel that. You may already feel that, yes, there are energies, spirits, spirit guides, you know, sending me messages and being connected with me. And you may feel them, you may see a lot of synchronicities that make you feel very good because you kind of feel like you're being guided, you're being supported. But what I'm actually seeing here for you, my dear pal, too, is that you're going to take this to the next level. You actually are going to strengthen the connection that you have with them. And it's going to influence and impact your life so, so, so much for the better. Because it's kind of like, yeah, if I had to actually explain it a different way, I would say you would explore, or you would actually bring out spiritual gifts that you have. That's another thing here. You will connect with more gifts. Not only, as an example, are you incredibly intuitive, but you will actually be able to connect, okay, and communicate with your spirit guides also through other ways. It could be the case, as an example, that you will feel much more empowered in the sleep state, okay, and when you dream, you will actually be able to connect with your spirit guides even more, maybe even seeing them somehow, okay? But I just feel like much more empowered, and you will just feel so much more in your strength, okay? it's almost like no one can really tell you otherwise, because you know who you are, you know what you are capable of, and you will think twice whether you want to entertain negative belief systems or just in general limiting belief systems at all. The Queen of I was about to say the Queen of Energies. The Queen of Wands is such a beautiful archetype because she's independent, she's passionate, she knows who she is. She's so empowered, and when I say she, I'm referring it to the archetype of the Queen of Wands. However, as for you, we are not talking of genders, so it doesn't matter what you identify with. We're just talking archetype here, okay? It's all energies. And the Queen of Wands is just full of energy and full of life. And I really feel like this is where you are heading towards, more so, my dear pile, to... Oh my goodness. I just realized, let me show you that. You literally chose the High Priestess, right? And the High Priestess, it definitely makes a lot of sense, because I almost feel like the High Priestess being here is actually the second, it's like connected to the second message that we got, which is the spiritual, okay, the higher realm, your spirit guides, you connecting with your own gifts, and bringing them out much more. That's beautiful. And I really feel like you're gonna get to know sides of yourself that you never even like thought were there, or you gonna feel empowered in ways that you never really felt like were possible. So very, very, very positive for you, my dear pal, too. And I would like to say one more thing. I don't know why I feel like animals could also have some kind of significance here. So this is only for a small portion of you, but it could be the case that you have some pet friends or some animals around with which you feel very, very connected deeply. And somehow they are also helping you on your journey. Now, these could, I feel like, be animals who are already in your life or animals who will come into your life. So just a small disclaimer, there's something about animals here which I just felt like saying, okay? So, my dear pile 2, this is actually all I have for you. So please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and my dear, also feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't. If you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get a notification when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, if you're curious or you just would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is found in the description box, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 2, I am sending you much love and much, much positive energy, and I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. And now let's see, what is the next big unexpected change or changes coming into your life? So first of all, my dear, I would like to get you one tarot card, and then we will start with your candle wax reading. So let's see, for my dear pile 3, what is the next big unexpected change coming your way? For my dear pile 3, all right, that's enough. So let's see, for my dear pal 3, what can we get? Oh, all right. Okay, the 3 of Wands. And at the back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Wow, I'm very excited that the 3 of Wands came through, because with the 3 of Wands, there is one message that I personally, okay, through my own experience with the card, associate with it. And I just, like, when it came through, I immediately saw this word coming through, and it's manifested. there's something you will manifest. The Three of Wands, on a very personal and intuitive level, this card for me is also about manifestations. And do you see this woman here, you know, walking up the ladder? It's kind of like you've done the same. You've been hoping, wishing, working towards a manifestation, and what I can already see is that this next big unexpected change coming your way is actually your manifestation, coming through. Now, in the candle wax reading, we will definitely look into what this manifestation actually is. All right, but for now, let's still focus on here. I feel like you, my dear pile 3, are actually pretty powerful, because not only with the High Priestess are you very intuitive, and you may get a lot of intuitive messages coming through in very different ways. You are also very spiritual people, and I feel like, you know, you are actually, when we talk about vibration and frequency, vibrating in a certain level in which it's actually very easy for you to manifest, okay? Like, you know, there's this word that I sometimes use because of certain energies that come through, which really give me this impression, or this, this overall vibe. And with you guys, it's coming through again, and it's the master manifester, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are master manifestors. Like, there is really almost nothing that you couldn't bring into your life, you know, when you put your mind and energy into it. Because there's something very effortlessly here. And I would like to say that as a little warning, definitely be very mindful what you put your attention and energy into, because for you guys it can be very easy to manifest things into existence. And if you for some time, you know, focus on the wrong things, it's also very easy for you to bring in things you don't actually want. So it's kind of like an advice here to be cautious of that. That yes, being able to manifest really good, like effortlessly, okay, is a powerful thing, but it can also go the other way if you can't control your energies. But let's come back now to what I was actually saying. So the next big unexpected change for you is a manifestation coming through. And I feel like it's a manifestation that you definitely have been looking forward to, something you may have desired for a very long time, something you have been wishing for. And some of you guys could have also been drawn to Pal 1. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it, because in Pal 1, we didn't get one of these cards, but there was also this energy of them praying for something and it coming through. However, for you guys, it's a little bit different, because it's actual manifestation. Like, you have been trying manifesting that, okay? For Pal 1, it was more so maybe something they always hoped for. But with you, you're actually, maybe even subconsciously, okay? That can also be the case, but you have been actually manifesting it. Okay, and it's coming through. But anyways, let's now see what this manifestation actually is. What we are talking about here. All right, let me get the candle and let me light it up. So for my dear pile 3. Okay. Now, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies here, my dear. What's the next big unexpected change coming into your way? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. It's loud and clearly. This is love. This is someone manifesting love into their life, someone manifesting either a certain partner, someone you already know, or actually new love. For the majority of you guys, this is new love. This is someone coming into your life who is gonna be, yeah, new energy, because there's love, new energy in here anyways. You know what's also very interesting? For some of you guys, like, not some. Wait, let me see. There's something very complicated about this energy. Give me a second. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that this person, this is your divine counterpart, because I am getting the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming through here. It's also very interesting because the energies are almost emerging, you know. Oh my goodness, like sometimes, either when I do candle wax reading or when I read tarot, sometimes I get these sensations or I see certain things that are so difficult to put into words. It's something that you only can feel, okay? And then you will understand it. And right now I'm having a very tough time doing the same, trying to explain this energy, because I feel like there are almost like, and it has nothing to do with like English not being my first language. It's almost like it doesn't matter. There are almost like no words to describe it. I feel like this is a very deep connection. Someone that you may have already been like lifetimes with, or someone who's a part of your soul family. That's interesting. Yeah, some of you guys could have been drawn to Pal 1 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. If not, then stick around only with here. But for some of you guys, yeah. So what I'm seeing is that this is someone who is also a part of your soul family. However, this is romantically speaking. This is someone who you have a romantic connection with in this lifetime. And not only in this lifetime, I feel like you could have had many lifetimes together in which it was romance. It was romantic, okay? Being romantically involved. Not platonic, more so romantic here in other lifetimes as well. Now, there is a lot of potential in this pile for this actually to be a long-term relationship as well. However, I feel like there are some obstacles or some is obstacle the right word? There are some experiences that you guys need to do with each other for sure in this lifetime, because it's going to bring you a lot of growth. It's going to make you do a lot of self-development, not only on a physical level, but especially spiritually saying, okay? Like spiritually, you will be triggered like through this person to make a lot of spiritual growth. I think they will, first of all, there will be this lesson that you will have to go through, in which you will learn to have trust. That even though, you know, sometimes you may not know where the future takes you to still have hope and to still believe in where you're heading, that you are being guided, okay? So there's this element of you learning to trust. So that's one thing here. But not only that, I feel like it's also about something else. It's also about the fact that you should, that you reconnect with yourself, like with your feelings. I feel like some of you guys may have emotionally, okay, this is only emotionally speaking, disconnected because of maybe some love, okay, like romantic experiences you may have done in the past, and it may have really wounded you. there may have also been some heartbreak or some betrayal of some sort that it has made you really be not that trusting. Now, for those of you guys who may not have been in relationships yet, if it's not romantically, somehow you may have experienced rejection, and this has really made you feel like think twice whether or who you want to trust, okay? Either rejection or betrayal. It could even be friendship wise, okay? It doesn't always have to be romantic that make us emotionally wounded, right? It can also be a parent, as an example, who makes us feel unloved or rejected. It can also be a friend or an environment which has a very negative influence on us emotionally speaking. And I feel like one lesson that you will learn in this spiritual union is that your feelings are sacred, and that even though you may have experienced negative emotions being triggered by other people in the past, this doesn't have to be the narrative that you live by, and that your emotions are not only something you experience, but they are a superpower. Not only do our emotions actually literally help us manifesting, okay? Because we aren't, or I'm sorry, we don't manifest what we want, we manifest what we are. And what we are also comes back to our emotions, because yeah, emotions are vibrations and frequencies, and they influence, you know, the way we carry ourselves and the way we vibrate and what we are an emotional and a vibrational match to, right? And I feel like for you there's this lesson that you will learn, that your emotions are one of those most precious things you have, and you will really you will not just allow everyone to mess it up, okay? It will be something you will be protecting, definitely, okay? That's another thing I'm seeing. But you will also go through this experience in which, talking about this person coming into your life, you will be challenged into opening up to them and becoming vulnerable. And maybe for some of you guys, that's exactly the challenge here. It's very difficult for you to do so because of things you've experienced. But unless you become vulnerable and you actually allow yourself to be emotionally free and express yourself towards this, like, this partner, this divine counterpart of yours, okay? If you don't do that, you won't be able to completely or genuinely have this connection with them, because the emotional level in a relationship is also important, and you can't have a genuine romantic partnership without opening up emotionally. And that's a lot of that's one thing that you guys will be tested with, okay? You have to do, and you may have to come out of your comfort zone or really challenge you to do that, to actually become vulnerable again. Let me see. Is there something else? Another thing, okay. For a lot of you guys, this union has also a purpose which goes beyond you two, okay? Something which is supposed to be bigger. Now, this purpose, or this mission, let's say mission, is something for you guys to figure out. I don't feel even like, I almost feel like I'm not allowed to say more. But there is this mission that you guys will have to, go towards. And it somehow involves you helping others. Maybe even going as far as helping the collective, helping this earth, helping humanity. But I mean, it's actually very, very common that divine counterparts, divine unions come together to not only experience something to involve their own spiritual growth, but actually also to trigger or help others as well. Okay, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here. However, once again, it's something that you guys will explore together, and I almost feel like I'm genuinely not allowed to say anything more. Just know that there is a mission that you guys will, yeah, will figure out. Okay, that's really all I have to say here. Yeah. So, my dear pile 3, this is actually all I have for you. I'm not receiving any more messages here. So please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And also, if there's something you would like to share, definitely feel free to do so. If you haven't done so far, my dear, also like and subscribe. If you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not even get a notification when I upload pick a cards or candle wax readings such as this one here. Also, my dear, if you're curious or you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my Instagram account is found in the description box, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my love.